Now let's read the board book version of Dr. Seuss's ABC. Big A, little a. What begins with A? Ant and he's alligator. A. Big B, little b. What begins with B? Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee. Big C, little c. What begins with C? Camel on a ceiling. C. Big D, little d. What begins with D? Donuts and a duck dog. D. Big E, little e. What begins with E? Ear, egg, elephant. E. Big F, little f. What begins with F? Four fluffy feathers on a feff. Big G, little g. What begins with G? Goat and goo goo goggles. G. Big H, little h. What begins with H? Hungry horse, hen and hat. H. Big I, little I. What begins with I? Itchy Ichabod. I. Big J, little j. What begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar. J. Big K, little k. What begins with K? Kangaroo and kite. K. Big L, little L. What begins with L? Lion with a lollipop. L. Big M, little m. What begins with M? Mice in the moonlight. M. Big N, little n. What begins with nose? 9 new neckties, nightshirt, nose. Big O, little o. What begins with O? Ostrich, oil, orange owl. O. Big P, little p. What begins with P? Painting some pajamas pink. P. Big Q, little q. What begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Big R, little r. What begins with R? Rosie's red rhinoceros. R. Big S, little s. What begins with S? Sammy sipping soda pop. S. Big T, little t. What begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree. Big U, little u. What begins with U? Uncle Up's umbrella and his underwear too. Big V, little v. What begins with V? Verna Vera Vin and her violet violin. Big W, little w. What begins with W? Willie's in the washtub washing Waldo Woo. Big X, little x. What begins with X? X-ray and xylophone. X. Remember, there are more than just these two words that begin with X. Look them up in your dictionary. Big Y, little y. What begins with Y? A yawny yellow yak with Yolanda on his back. Big Z, little Z. What begins with Z? A zuzz, as you can plainly see. The end. No Muslims were harmed in the making of storytelling. Making, or the 26 letters of the alphabet.